Football season means so much for every kid on the team and for the community around them.
When one local quarterback saw his season flash before his eyes, it was the community that helped him get back up. Brad Galli's here with more on that. Brad?
Yeah, we do a high school football game of the week each and every week throughout the season, and in week 2 we featured Garden City and its senior quarterback. 7 days later, Kyle Becker's football life was turned upside down, but the surprises that followed changed his life more than he ever expected. For a high school quarterback, Kyle Becker has always been a tough guy, taking hit after hit. So heading into his final season at Garden City, he wanted to leave one last mark. As a quarterback and a leader of this team, how many hours, how much time, how much devotion did you put into making this season a good one?
Every day, hours of work and sweat and tears. I was really excited. The team was looking great, probably the best team Garden City's had in a long time. I was hoping playoffs.
But in the third game of the year, Becker's season changed with just one run.
The whole play, I was feeling great and made a nice play, broke a couple tackles, and just right when I got tackled, I felt my hip right away and just looked down and my leg was completely turned inside.
At first, the whole team comes off and I go, "Where's Kyle?" Oh, maybe his ankle, but then the guy that takes pictures, says they're calling 911.
I was right by him and he went down. I heard that scream, and when Kyle screams, I know it's got to be serious.
The bone that broke off actually got lodged into my muscle, and that's why I didn't have a lot of movement in my leg at first.
In that moment when you're laying there on the field, what kind of thoughts raced through your head that night?
The whole night I was just thinking about my season. I was just in the hospital crying, just knowing that I'm not going to play for Garden City anymore.
The diagnosis? Heartbreaking. Becker dislocated his right hip and suffered broken bones in his hip joint. But after doctors gave Kyle the news, he received his first surprise visit.
When it first happened, the hospital, our whole team was there, man. Our coaching staff, parents,
Yeah.
we filled up the whole waiting room at Garden City Hospital.
We were stinking up the building, they said.
Yeah,
we didn't even
go.
go home.
They did?
Yeah, we didn't even go home and shower. We just left straight from here, straight to the hospital.
Late in the night and into the morning, Kyle transferred to U of M Hospital in Ann Arbor. That's where he had his surgery. But in the recovery process, that's where he also received his second surprise visit.
I seen, through the window, people coming through, in the hallway, and I seen a big guy. And then he walks in, and Kyle says, "Do you know who that is, Dad?"
He was Michigan All-American tight end Jake Butt.
He was telling me how he suffered his injury when he was at Michigan and just how he came back, and I see he's the best tight end in college football right now, and it just gave me a lot of hope.
Tried to, give him a little bit of sense of, peace of mind that, things are going to be all right. And, I was really excited about meeting him.
When you talk to him and you see that look on his eye, maybe when you tell him it's going to be okay, did you see a light kind of change and something go off in his head?
Yeah, I think he definitely brightened up when I got the chance to, go spend a little bit of time with him. He started smiling again, and he had just had surgery, so I can only imagine how much pain he was in. But, just a little bit of time with him, I could tell it went a long way.
You got a smile on today. So what changed from crying that night to smiling today?
Everybody around me just telling me to keep my head up and get back at it and get to work.
Yeah, there's a huge sense of belief surrounding Kyle. I asked him, I said, what percentage do you think we'll be standing here this time next year and there'll be a football jersey in college with Becker on the back? He said 100%. And his dad agreed, his teammates agreed, and I even asked Jake, and Jake said, I've met him for a minute, about 30 minutes, and I'd agree 100%. He's going to be playing college football somewhere.
And how nice for Jake to come and surprise that young man. What a difference that made.
Yeah.
Gave him a big boost.
For sure.
All right, thanks. Very good story. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.